This is Geoff Collins. I'm the flautist with the Australia Ensemble. I'm also principal flute of the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra. And so we started off small. You have to try and keep up the skills for the orchestra. So we started off doing something that we always wanted to do, which was to do more things in groups. So we did some weeks with just working with the wind section in smaller groups, distanced, of course. We've got a special stick in the studio with all the measurements of what distance you've got to sit at. We were all spread out, kind of end up playing things in circles, sitting in a big circle so that we could see each other, because it is very difficult. Musicians do rely on contact and being close to one another. And so we did a lot of work with smaller groups, and then we started being able to do some small online concerts spaced out. And then just the last few weeks, we've managed to convince through our plan that we developed that we could, in fact, now play on stage. And I believe our colleagues in Brisbane and Perth are doing the same. In other words, we're playing in a normal format. So we're slowly getting back into it. Next year looks different, but we will embrace that challenge. Well, this is a very special project because it's not just getting together to record some music. It's an expression of a certain period and time and connection between the players, and in particular, Ian Munro's response to us. Working with Ian has been a wonderful experience over the years, and knowing us and him, we knowing him, he's kind of produced a series of wonderful versions of these pieces in response to us, but also giving a different look at those particular pieces. In particular, I'm very fond of the versions of the Ravel and Debussy pieces that he's put on the album. If you ask me to nominate my favourite, I think it's the 6th Epigraphe Antique, that is the version that he's done for us of that, which I think wonderfully captures the music and has some beautiful flute melodies that I'm very fond of in the Debussyan kind of way. So yes, it's a special thing for me. We go way back to high school. I'm a little bit older than Alice, but we began to perform together in high school. So we've been doing that regularly ever since. I mean, of course, her stellar career has taken her all over the world, but we've always found time to get together and play some concerts for that combination, and in chamber music. So that's a special thing to have that kind of long-standing connection with a player. She's a wonderful artist. I'm really pleased Alice has been able to get together these recordings with the Australia Ensemble on her CD, which is about her, of course, principally, but they also speak to the history of her playing with the ensemble, and I love playing with her very much. It's a special thing. You know, we've had this extraordinary privilege of the university supporting us for so long, and as is appropriate for being in a university, it's enabled us to really create a very large body of work when you look at the list of all the works that go back to 1980. There's quite a big selection there. I think the ones that stand out to me would be the Brett Dean Sextet, which was a co-commission with the National Ensemble and 8th Blackbird, which is, I think, a remarkable piece of music. There's another piece by Roger Smalley called Poles Apart, which I also found a very impressive piece. And of course, we've worked very much with Carl Vine on a number of works. So there are a few highlights for me. Funnily enough, they all have good flute parts, so